Good morning, guys. It is Monday today, May the 4th, so may the 4th be with you.
May the force be with you.
I am about to do my skincare and I've decided that today is just going to be one of those days where I get into bed and don't do very much because I feel really chilled. Like, you know when you just have those mornings where you wake up and you just feel so like relaxed and just like you don't really want to do anything. Like that's what I'm feeling like today. Yesterday I actually filmed the clip that you guys saw, I think maybe 2 weeks ago now, where I was talking about giving up on 7 videos a week and just doing the 4 videos a week. And honestly, I stopped filming clips on, I think, Thursday, and I feel so much better for giving myself like 4 days off of vlogging and filming and doing anything. Like, I haven't actually filmed a video since Wednesday and I feel really good for it. Like, I feel so much more relaxed, I feel a lot more calm, and like I feel like a weight's been lifted. As much as I probably will go back to doing 7 a week, let's be honest, this is me, I feel good for the moment for taking some time out. But I thought I would quickly talk you through a package that has just turned up before I get into bed and watch the Kardashians and Gilmore Girls all day. And it's a package from Deciem, which is like The Ordinary and stuff. And the PR has kindly given me like a routine to follow. So she's written out like all the different things that I should do and how many times a week and a day and all that kind of thing. So basically, let me just tie my hair back up because I look like a hot mess right now. I literally threw it on top of my head to make a cup of tea and then decided to film a clip. So I do look a bit dishevelled, to say the least. Okay, so she's put AM, use the Ordinary cleanser. Where's that? What's this? Okay, so that's the cleanser. So we've got the Ordinary cleanser. And then she's put use Sub-Q mist. Okay, then use the mist. Then use Noid MMHC. Then Hylamide C27. And then the Ordinary NFM. Aha! Okay, so this is my new morning routine. And then I've got, for PM, a whole host of products in here. And then she's also sent me some Pro Repair for hands, and it's basically a treatment from the Chemistry brand, and it's for repairing hands, which I think everyone needs at the moment because where we are excessively washing our hands and stuff. So I'm going to skip the cleanser because I have already done a cleanse this morning, and I'm going to go in with the multi-depth toning mist from Hylamide. Use morning and evening over face and neck after cleaning before the application of serum or creams. Oh, that's really refreshing. Guessing that's going to be quite hydrating. And then next up, I have to use the NIOD MMHC. I feel very technical and sciencey right now. So this is a multi-molecular hyaluronic complex. And basically, the coolest box ever. So it's in like a little box that you have to undo. And then it's a little bottle like this. I love serums like this. I think they're so cool. Apply a small amount to the entire face twice daily. Use only as directed on unbroken skin. So I'm guessing I have to avoid this little spot on my face. I don't know how many drops to use, so I'm just going to guess, and I'm going to do like a little bit like that. Do you know what? I actually love that that doesn't have a smell to it, because I think when you layer products up sometimes, if too many things have a smell, you end up feeling like you've just got like ridiculous amounts of fragrances on your face. So I like that some things don't have a smell. Okay, then we're going in with Hylamide C25, which is a stabilised vitamin C booster to help with dullness, uneven tone, texture irregularities and fine lines. I've become quite a skincare lover, and I think it comes with age. Like, I think as I'm getting older, I'm just really wanting to like focus on giving my skin a bit more love and really focusing on like improving my love of my face, I guess. Like, I never used to really use moisturisers or anything, and as I'm getting older I'm realising the importance of like actually using moisturiser and giving my skin a proper cleanse and a proper look after, and making sure that I use serums and all that kind of stuff. Okay, and then the last step is natural moisturising factors and HA surface hydration formula from The Ordinary. The Ordinary is actually really good. I have used their foundation before and really love it, and I also used to have the, oh god, what was it? I can't remember what it was called. It was like an orangey one, and it was like an acid, and it was really good, and I ran out and I just never replaced it, and I probably should have because they're really good. They also have a really cool shop in London, so definitely recommend going. There's one in Covent Garden and one in, or one used to be in Spitalfields. I don't know if it's still there, but the shops are really cool and they're all really like green and like aesthetic. I've just put way too much moisturiser on my face. I don't know if you can see how much moisturiser I've actually just pumped on, but do you know what? It's fine because my face needs a good moisturiser anyway, so I'm just going to leave that to sink in and do its thing. But thank you so much to the Abnormal Beauty Co for sending me these products. I'm honestly so grateful to have all of these to try out, because I never know what to use in terms of skincare. I feel like I'm that person who just kind of buys like a cleanser, a toner and a moisturiser, and I'm like, I guess that's what I need. And having a routine made for me is honestly a dream, because it means that I've actually tried like a full routine, and I feel like I've got to know, like I've got, not got to know, but I feel like it means that I'm giving my skin what it needs, and I don't have to stress that I'm not using the right things or anything. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna go and get into bed. I've got some rich tea biscuits and a cup of tea, and I'm going to sit in bed and watch the Kardashians. You can't even see me because I'm not in focus. Can I be focused, please? There we go. Now you can see how like glossy I am. I've literally got so much moisturiser, but I think it'll be okay. I think it's just gonna take a while to sink in. I've also had this mammoth spot on my cheek, and it was like one that didn't have a head, so I couldn't do anything with it. But stupidly, I decided to keep picking at it, and now I've got this like growth of red, but it's fine. And just like that, she's ready for the day. So I decided to straighten my hair and do my makeup, because I actually have a few try-ons that I want to do for Instagram stories, and I need to film the second part of my hair video, so me curling my hair tomorrow, and I also need to shoot a whole campaign thing tomorrow. So basically I just thought I'd straighten my hair, and I put some makeup on just so I feel a bit more alive, and got dressed. This bodysuit is from H&M. These are really, really old, from Pretty Little Thing. I've had so many people ask about these, and they are literally not available at all anywhere, but I'll leave similar linked because I keep being asked, because they're like really nice wide leg ribbed ones, but literally sold out 100%. I'm gonna go make myself some lunch now, because it's about 12:15, and then once I've had lunch I think I'm gonna get back in bed and edit, because I'm actually really enjoying being in bed today. But for lunch, as I said the other day, I think I mentioned it maybe yesterday. No, in fact I don't actually think I've mentioned it in the vlog yet, but Sam and I are actively trying to be more healthy, because every time we say we'll be more healthy, we end up with donuts or pizza or Chinese or some kind of naughty foods, and we've both realised that we're putting on weight, so we thought from now on we're just going to be healthier, and we're not going to buy any like naughty foods to have in the house, and we're not going to spend any money on takeaways. So I'm just using up some of the veg and stuff that's in the fridge, and I thought I'd make like a little tofu thing. So I've got half a slab of tofu here that I need to eat up, so I'm going to cook that, and then I'm going to put some like kale and mushrooms and asparagus and broccoli and like just greens on the side, apart from obviously the pepper and the mushrooms which just needed using up. But just some really like healthy little bowl of goodness rather than a salad, because we don't actually have any salad, and also I'm really bad at eating salad before it goes off, so I think it's probably best if I just do veggies and have a little bowl of health. Also makes up for the fact that I had biscuits for breakfast, so there's that. But we said we need to use up all of the biscuits and stuff that we had, so that's what I'm doing. I'm using them up by eating them. I'm actually really glad that I can still get this tofu. So this is it's called tofu, but it's like TOFOO Co. And it's basically like extra firm tofu you get in the fridge in the supermarket, and it's so good, and it's one of the only tofus that come in a packet like that I'm able to cook, because I find sometimes if they're not firm enough they're really difficult to like cut and oil and season and stuff, and they're really hard to scramble and everything. So that's my current favourite. It is about £2 for the box. This is what the box looks like, so I've got another one in here. Where's the other box? Where's Sam put my box? So it's called the Tofu Co. Naked Organic Tofu, and it comes in a little packet like this, and then you get the slab of it in a little packet like this. So you can see I've got half left, but it's really, really good. And I'm not vegetarian or anything, but I only actually eat chicken and turkey, or very occasionally beef, but that's something that Sam's kind of introduced into my life, because I wouldn't normally choose to make it myself. It's just obviously if we're cooking together then it's better to just do that. So we've been having like meatballs and stuff recently, which I really enjoy, but I say I have red meat maybe once a week, and then the rest of the time I either eat vegan alternatives or chicken, because just personally that's what I prefer. Yeah, I wouldn't say I feel healthier for it, but it's just personal preference, and I really like the taste of like vegan foods, because I think, I need to have anything. I just think it's nice. Like, I think tofu tastes really good. I know that's personal preference, not a lot of people like it. I personally really like it, but also like corn mince and stuff is so good. And I just prefer corn mince in spaghetti and stuff because it's a little bit sweeter, and I just really like it. I'm not a cook. I feel like you probably know this if you've watched the vlogs before. I burnt popcorn a couple of weeks ago, but I try. I'm just good at like throwing things together, which is such a university way of doing things, but I feel like I've just never really been a cook. And we live in the city, we eat out a lot, but I'm trying. I'm really trying. I've got cookbooks and stuff on a shelf that I think I might start making more meals from, because do you know what, sometimes it's nice to like feel like you're actually good at cooking. But okay, I'm going to show you how I'm cooking this and what I'm doing, because I feel like I cook tofu in a really nice way. So I'm going to show you. So first up, you need a baking tray with a little bit of baking paper on it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a tiny bit of flour. So I actually have wholemeal flour in here. I've got like organic wholemeal flour just because, I don't know, I actually think it was the only one that was left in the supermarket. So I'm going to use a tiny bit of that, a tiny bit of soy sauce, and a tiny bit of sesame oil, which gives it like a really nice little flavour. And it's also not too bad for you. And then basically you just put the flour on, put the soy sauce and the oil, and just like mix it together, and then it crisps up really nicely in the oven, which is so delicious. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and then you basically just mix this all. Oh, I'm losing a piece. Mix it all up. Actually needs a tiny bit more flour. So you just mix this all in. And then the sesame oil and the soy sauce just flavour the tofu really nicely, and obviously the flour and the oil together give it a really nice little crisp. So just do this, and then pop that on the baking tray. This is really hard to do one-handed. And then just spread them out a little bit so that they cook nice and evenly. Cool, and then we're going to pop the oven on, put it on about 180, and then just chuck that in for about 20 minutes. And let's get started on the rest of it. So these are like the bits that I'm putting in. So I've got some kale, I've got some sugar snap peas, some mushrooms, some asparagus, and some tender stem. Basically all the stuff that needs using up, and a sweet pepper. And I'm just going to put a tiny bit of each of these. But you know what, I actually might scrap those two until dinner, and I might just have the greens. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, I've just got these frying up in some coconut oil, and I've chucked in some Chinese 5-spice just for a little bit of flavour. And then I'm going to put the kale in at the last minute so it goes a little bit crispy and not like soft and soggy, because I hate kale when it goes soggy. But yeah, that's basically my little lunch. And we're done. So I'm just going to sit and watch some Gilmore Girls and eat this, and then head upstairs and do a little bit of work. I don't actually know the last time I did a clip, because I left my camera on the sofa. I think it was just before I started eating lunch. But my lunch was really good. I enjoyed it. I sat and watched Escape to the Chateau, which is one of my little guilty pleasures. So every now and then, I mean, to be fair, it's on TV like 90% of the time. But it's just a really like nice thing to watch, because if you haven't seen it, or you don't live in the UK and it's not on for you, basically it's a couple who bought a French chateau I think maybe like a year ago, maybe 2 years ago. And Escape to the Chateau is basically documenting them renovating it and like all the things they're doing to it. They do lots of DIY. Angel, the woman, is really into like vintage bits. So a lot of what they do is like very vintage inspired and very cool. So the one I've just, God, I'm out of breath from my stairs again. So the one I've just watched, they were doing like this padded wall up the stairs, and they've got this really nice like windy French staircase, and she was basically putting this really nice vintage fabric on and like putting brass little hooks and stuff. It was really nice. But after watching that, I ended up coming back upstairs and editing a video. So I edited the Nasty Girl haul, which you may have already seen. I'll leave it in the cards and down below if you want to check it out. And I'm gonna sit and try and get a vlog edited while I'm in the mood. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like a 2-day one, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to see what I can get done. I think I could probably do a 2-dayer. Sometimes I have 2-day vlogs, sometimes I have 3-day vlogs. It just depends how much footage I get, to be honest, and like whether it's actually usable, because if you hadn't already noticed, I waffle a lot and I talk to the camera for like 3 hours at a time. So if I have really lengthy clips, then sometimes I have to cut them right down, because I just talk for England, literally. But I've also had another coffee this afternoon, which I don't normally do, and that's part of the reason I can't stop talking, because I mean, right, I used to be a mega coffee addict. I used to have like a billion coffees a day. Like I actually think sometimes I'd have like 7 coffees in a day, and I noticed that it basically, it started to do nothing because I was having so much coffee, and then it started to make me feel really jittery because obviously my heart was like and now I've cut back down. So for the last like 4 or so weeks I've only had, I want to say maybe like 1 a day, and then like cups of tea, which is still caffeine but a lot less, and this is the first day I've had 2 in quite a while, and I'm literally bouncing off the walls. Like, I feel like I've had a massive like of energy, and I guess it's a good thing because I'm in a really good mood, and I've got my midday pickup rather than midday slump, because normally 3 o'clock is when I start to feel a bit iffy, but today, whole other ball game. I'm feeling wide awake and ready to go, alive and kicking. And that's basically all I have to update you on. I've edited a video. I'm in a very good mood. I might stick on some feel-good tunes and get this video up. I wanted to also say, by the way, thank you so much for all your really kind comments on the video where I said about not uploading as much, because I honestly am overwhelmed by how many of you have messaged me on the YouTube video, how many of you messaged me on Instagram and just kind of said really lovely things, because it's nice to know that you guys enjoy watching them, and I'm so glad that you're not annoyed at me for cutting the uploads, because I was really worried that people would be really annoyed at me. But thank you very, very much. It means a lot to me, and I'm glad that the videos I am uploading you still like. Basically, I'm going to stop talking because this is going to end up being, I actually think I've done like a bazillion days worth of clips today, so I'm going to stop talking. I can hear some pigeons cooing outside of this window, and I'm pretty sure one is about to fly in because they keep flying past, and I'm trying to decide whether I should shut it or whether I should just think of a plan to get it out if it does fly in, because I can see it flying from my head and me ending up in a very tragic situation wrapped around a pigeon. Oh my god, can you hear it and see it? For God's sake. I will circle back in a bit and tell you how this goes. It's a bit later in the evening and the coffee buzz is still going strong. I actually just had a FaceTime with my mum and was laughing because I literally like talked at her because I'm on such like I've edited 3 videos and scheduled 3 videos, and I'm in 2 minds about whether I start the next one or go and have dinner and like chill. But I'm really in work mode and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like having a few days off just giving me this whole like new burst of life. But I've filmed a lot last week vlog wise, and it's really fun to edit when I've filmed a lot because obviously there's more to edit. I don't actually know what day I'm at the moment. I think I'm on the 30th of April. So that's the last day I did before today, I think. I think that's right. So this would technically be the next vlog because I had the whole weekend off, which is fabulous because I'm up to date. And I'm very, very appreciative to myself for that one because it's good going. So I'm going to quickly import the clips that I've done from today into my computer, and I'm going to try and get more up to date with the videos because I edit these vlogs and they're so far behind that I get frustrated because it's so long ago. So I'm going to try and get them more up to date. We're having fajitas tonight as well, which I'm very excited for, which is actually part of the reason I kind of want to go downstairs now because I really want some fajitas. Sam's tackling the puzzle, I think, so I should probably go give him a hand. But I've actually been sat catching up with Lydia Millen's vlogs because I don't watch them like all the time, but I watch them occasionally, and I have like a few different YouTubers that I like dip in and out of, so I'll watch a vlog every now and then, or I'll binge watch a few of their videos, and hers are really good at the moment. I'm really enjoying them, so I've been watching them quite a lot, especially because they're really homey. I just love watching people renovate houses and like seeing what they do to houses. I don't know why, I'm obsessed with moving house at the moment. I'm obsessed with buying a house and renovating a house, and maybe it's an age thing. Maybe I'm at that age where you just really want a house and you just want to renovate. Who knows? But yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night actually because I haven't even started the next video. I can hear Sam downstairs and I kind of want to go and chat to him. Okay, I've just made dinner, so we're having fajitas. I think I've already mentioned this, but oh my god, this is one of my favourite meals because it's so easy. And this vegan cheese is the best and worst discovery of my life because it smells so bad, but it tastes good, and it's a way of me eating cheese, which I can't normally do.
It's disgusting.
You literally hate it.
Disgusting.
I love it. It's the only way I can have cheese.
Awful.
I love it.
The smell is awful. The texture's awful.
I love it.
Well, that's good.
It's very creamy, and it does smell absolutely awful. It smells really like, I don't even know what it smells like, but it smells really strong. But it's good. I like it. It's creamy, and I can't have normal cheese, and I find normal cheese too strong, so I like it. But we're going to watch a few vlogs and stuff and eat this, and then I think we're going to sit down and watch Star Wars for the evening because the last one is now on Netflix, obviously for not Netflix, Disney Plus, because it's May the 4th, which is Star Wars Day, if you know Star Wars. And yeah, I think that's our plan for the evening. So whether I vlog or not, who knows? I think I might try and do a couple more. What are you having?
Lettuce, do you want some?
I'm actually okay. I don't really like lettuce in a fajita wrap. Thank you though.